CeramicSpeed, an expensive upgrade to a lot of bikes. You probably know them for their oversized pulley wheel systems that are on a lot of bling bikes, mine included. But whenever anyone asks me what is the best upgrade when it comes to CeramicSpeed, I always say their bottom brackets. First of all, it's where all of your power transfer goes. So you actually feel the difference when you have a ceramic bearing in your bottom bracket, a lot more than you will do with something like an oversized pulley wheel system or even a wax chain. But now, there's a new one, and it's even better, apparently. So today, we're gonna look at the new CeramicSpeed BB Alpha. So CeramicSpeed is a misunderstood brand, in my opinion. I think that a lot of people see how expensive the product is, and then they look at a wattage gain or marginal savings, and they see it as a very expensive and overpriced upgrade. But CeramicSpeed is about a lot more than just saving watts. What they can provide in terms of longevity for your bike is, in my opinion, even more valuable. And this new bottom bracket kind of proves that. This is the new CeramicSpeed BB Alpha. It launches today, and they've made some significant upgrades purely from a longevity perspective. Now, I am sponsored by CeramicSpeed. I've been riding their products for about 3 years throughout a lot of my bikes when it comes to bottom brackets, oversized pulley wheels, chains, headset bearings, and I ride them because I think they're the best. They have sent me this product to do some content on, but they haven't asked me to make this video. I just wanted to jump on the chance to show you it on launch day. This BB is about to be installed on my bike. I haven't ridden it yet, so there will be a full ride review coming. I just want to make sure that I can cover enough kilometers on it to give an honest opinion and genuine feedback on it that is beneficial to you. But if there's anything specific that you would like to know about this when it comes to riding it and longevity, then let me know down in the comments below what you want to see on this video, and then I can take that into account when I make the ride review. This is just a first look, so let's actually look at the product. The all new bottom bracket Alpha. And here you can see the first little statement, which I think is pretty impressive. Lifetime warranty. So up until now, CeramicSpeed bottom brackets have come in two variations, a coated and a non-coated, and their warranty actually differed depending on which product you had. The non-coated had a more limited warranty. There are four main areas in which CeramicSpeed were trying to improve with this particular product. So they first of all wanted to make it lighter. They wanted to make sure that they didn't reduce the performance aspect in terms of add more friction, but they wanted to increase the durability of the product and the longevity of it, as well as simplifying the design. So you will see when we compare it to the old one, the design is more simple. Hopefully it's lighter. We're going to find that out as well. So let's have a quick look. So here it is. This is what you get in the box. Very simple. Bottom brackets aren't that exciting to unbox, unfortunately. This is what you get. The cups are, this seems to be quite a lot more snug. First thing I can notice is the knurls are a lot smaller, a lot narrower here. It seems like it's, that this is how they've saved weight, because they've made it so that there's less material. I don't know if the actual shell here is lighter as well. But let's compare it to the current or the older BSA. So this is a BSA bottom bracket for a 24mm spindle for a Shimano. This is the BB Alpha, and this, here's one I made earlier, is the older. I think you can see as well, it's quite a bit bigger. This is the old BB. So this is the same standard BSA to Shimano 24mm. And to be fair, already you can actually notice the difference in the weight already. There's obviously a lot more material here. So they've simplified the design down. The seals on this have been updated, so there's a much better seal, and the races inside the bearing are now a lot stronger stainless steel. So the lifetime on this is much higher. I'm just going to look at the testing. I'm sure they claim something crazy. So this has been tested in development, has been tested for over 1 million kilometers, which I can't really get my head around. But between testing with Soudal Quickstep, gravel athletes from Panel Mile Racing, and enduro racing as well, so Cannondale Factory Racing and the Yeti Fox Racing team, it's been developed across so many different disciplines, of course then giving you different conditions and weather and ingress, to make this the most durable bottom bracket that they've ever made. They've made so many improvements to this that they now don't offer two options. This is all you get. You get this, and it has a lifetime warranty. You don't need to have an option to have more or less protection. If this is maintained as it's supposed to be, as you would with your bottom bracket, this is going to last you 1,000,000 kilometers. I don't know. And they say that they've tested it over 1,000,000 kilometers. Obviously, that must not be one bottom bracket, right? Surely, it can't be one bottom bracket. It has to be multiple bottom brackets. But it's significant testing, and I find like it feels like just as wonderful as any CeramicSpeed bottom bracket. It's the one thing that you really notice the difference when you put this in the bike and you go out and pedal for the first time. Like it's noticeable. Like it's so smooth. So it might be quite difficult to give you an opinion on riding it, because the feel, I imagine, is going to be very, very similar, if not identical. But that was the goal. Keep the performance, improve the longevity, the lifetime, the durability. And I feel like this is where CeramicSpeed are most misunderstood, because if you just look at the products and what they put out and all of their marketing, you can see, of course, performance is at the heart of what they do. It's why they started. But of course, with improving the performance, you don't then want to reduce the durability. So this is actually where so much of CeramicSpeed focus goes. And I think it's overlooked by a lot of people who see a very expensive product to give you a very minimal saving in terms of watts gained or marginal gains. For me, the benefit has always been in the maintenance aspect with CeramicSpeed. The SLT headset being an extremely good example of this, where you don't need to maintain it at all. You put it in the bike, you could sweat all over it for a year and it will be absolutely fine, which is not the case with a lot of people's headsets. When they have salty sweat going in and muck from the road, you can really destroy a bearing quite easily. And it's the same with bottom brackets. Right, for those who want to know, we're gonna weigh them. So, I mean, that one feels lighter. No, we'll weigh them properly. Just cleaning these disgusting scales. They've been used to oh, hang on, I think I broke it. They've been used to weigh coffee beans and stuff in the kitchen, so it doesn't look beautiful, but you know. Right, can you see that there? So let's weigh the old one. This is BSA with 24mm spindle. 93 grams. Okay. It's actually not as heavy as what I thought it was going to be, to be honest. 93. The new one, BB Alpha, 79. They've said that they want to make it lighter. It is lighter. It is more simple. And it is more durable. The only thing I need to find out is it as smooth and as watt saving as this? I feel like there's going to be some kind of power meter effort over 5 minutes. I'm going to need to become some kind of scientist to show that on YouTube properly. But we'll figure that bit out. So 14 grams saved. But let's just quickly address the elephant in the room. These are not cheap. Now, I've just had a quick look. When this, on the day of launch, which is today, hopefully. Hopefully this video comes out in time. This is £359 for that. Now, I fully appreciate that that is a very large amount of money. However, with a lifetime warranty, this should be the only bottom bracket you will ever need in the bike. And if that's the case, when you pay for servicing and replacing bottom brackets, it should be that over the case of a full lifetime of a bike that you save money, because you won't need to pay for servicing, replacing bottom brackets and getting new bearings. That being said, it is still extremely expensive. And I do want to just quickly address something, because I know that I will get this in the comments, and probably on a lot of the videos that I make, I get it in comments, which is, this is not the type of product for everybody. But there is a big enough audience for an expensive and high-end product like this. And I do get asked on a regular basis about products like this from a lot of people. So I do know that the people watching, some people will be interested in this. If you're not, that's absolutely fine. This is kind of crazy to some people. To other people, it's like, I might spend that much money on an upgrade. So while I 100% agree and appreciate that this product is not for everybody, it is definitely for some people. So that's why we're looking at it today, and it's why it's going on my bike, which I'm excited about. So there you go. That is a first look at the new CeramicSpeed BB Alpha. Lighter, more durable. I actually can't wait to get on the bike and try it out. So if you do want to see that video, or you want to know how it rides, subscribe to the channel. Hit like on this video if you've enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.